So lately, I have been having a difficult time dealing with difficult people. I wanted to make a vent session video, I guess, to try and get some shit off my mind so that it doesn't, build up and then end up exploding onto the wrong person. So it's like an accumulation of stress. Circumstantial stress, and me and my kids are in a time of transition right now, and we've been struggling with homelessness after I left an extremely abusive marriage and relationship. And yeah, we've been in between places. So in the last month, we've had to move twice, basically. We transferred out of the hotel we were at into an apartment that had so many health hazards. It's on the verge of like being condemned, and I didn't know that until we got there. So yeah, I had to contact the fire marshal. They shut the place down, and it's now being renovated, but we're not going back there. So we had to come back to a hotel. So this is where we are, and we've been here for a couple weeks. It is an adjustment for sure, like anything. I'm not used to living with rodents. Excuse me. I did grow up with them, but I developed a phobia that never went away. So I'm trying to embrace that and learn to, I guess, through exposure therapy, embrace my fear. um, yeah. Trying not to be grossed out. I do lose a lot of sleep over it because I don't want mice crawling on me in my sleep. I've thought about different approaches I could take to like embracing this fear, and one of them is to take the approach of the mother. Um, yeah, that might be kind of hard to explain. When you look at the world, people, places, things through the perspective of the Divine Mother, as if all of creation was your child, then you begin to see things and people differently, and to observe, but also to you get a different perspective, and you can come to treat people differently through different perspectives. So anyways, yeah. We're here. I mean, there's some good things about this place and some bad things about this place. It has a lot of potential. So much potential here. Like this place could be like the most beautiful retreat and green oasis. So it's a condemned hotel that is on its way to be demolished, and they really let it get run down. I would love more than anything to be able to buy this place and fix it up the way it should be, and the images and designs for it that I have in my head, we have a swamp out back that used to be a pond, but the water is really, really gross now, and I don't think that the owner is even going to have it cleaned out properly. They're just very negligent here. So there's that. But yeah, we have a little bit of greenery right on our doorstep because I have a back door to my hotel room, so that's always nice. So I can step outside whenever, but especially in the morning, when the sun's coming up, and just soak in a bit of sun. I don't spend a lot of time out there when the sun is high, around well, I guess between 1 and 4, unless it's raining, it's super hot. We're in Ottawa, Ontario, but yeah. Excuse me. So because we've struggled with homelessness, we haven't had our ID in check, and we haven't been able to apply and maintain for our ID because our original ID was lost, and you need an address to get ID. So this has been one of my struggles, and 2 people now over the last year I have trusted to have my mail sent there, and Both times it hasn't worked out. So the first person, I was paying her $50 a month to have my mail sent there, which it was actually a ripoff. I found out that you can get a city postal box for even cheaper. So anyways, so I did that for a bit, but then like her and her family started treating me differently because they thought that I was going to be giving them rent money. But they don't even have the space for me and my kids. You know, at one point they wanted to like rent us out this really tiny room in the upstairs of their house for me and my 3 children, and they have so many cats and dogs. Just the smell and the quality of living and the air quality was just horrible. I tried my best to help them clean up, and yeah, it's just, you know, when certain people are used to living certain ways and you're not, that can also be a difficult adjustment, especially if, you know, one person is cleaner than the other. And not to say that I'm a super clean person, I'm not. I have issues with mess and clutter and organization, and I always have, you know, work in progress. But there's a difference between dirt and clutter, so that's, you know, something that everyone should keep in mind. Yeah. So it didn't work out with this person. They actually accused me of stealing their stroller, which was so bizarre because when they accused me of it, I didn't even have a stroller in my possession of any sort, not even one for my own children. So I'm like, oh, they're just fucking making shit up now. So I'm just like, it's time to like cut this tie. So I cut that tie, blocked them, whatever, I'm not dealing with them. And so we had nowhere again to receive our mail or our ID. And when you don't have ID, everything gets put on hold. Medical care, daycare, housing, finances, like it's quite the mess. And they do not make it an easy process to get your ID back, especially, you know, if you have children that were born in different provinces, you know, which I do, and then it just gets messier. These are amazing. Oh my god. I have to share them. Del Monte fruit and chia cup. Phenomenal. So anyways, where was I? Oh yeah, so I found someone, when we got back to Ottawa a few months ago, I found someone that said we could receive mail at her house. And this person, oh my god, she's been frustrating me so much lately. So over the last couple months, anytime that she's brought me mail that has arrived, it's been like a month late. And like this has been mail like I have been waiting on to get our ID in order, to get our life back on track so we can, you know, end the cycle of homelessness and move on to greater things. So this broad's like bringing me my mail constantly late, and I'm not really giving her attitude or pressure about it. Like, I know everyone's got shit to do, but it's just really disrespectful when you know like someone is in dire need of that piece of mail and it's holding up their entire life and you're just fucking sitting on it because, I don't know, you don't feel like leaving your house on the Friday or whatever. I don't fucking know. You go into town, you go into work every single day, like, why it's such an ordeal to drop off someone's mail. What I don't understand though, and this is what upsets me more than anything, is when people say that they can do something for someone, when you sign up for shit and then you back out. There is absolutely zero integrity in that, and it gets on my nerves so much. I would rather have someone like deny me, reject me, refuse me, turn me down, whatever, than to string me along, be like, oh yeah, I'll be there, I'll help out, yeah, you can count on me. And then you like stupidly go to count on that person and they're not there, they're not doing what they said they were. So this one person, like, because I had to move twice in the last month and I did most of it myself with the 2 young babies, you know, she did tell me 3 times on the last move that she was going to help, she was going to assist, she was going to be there, and she never showed up. She wasn't the only no-show. Unfortunately, like, I'm just been meeting all kinds of flaky people lately, unfortunately. So, yes, so she was a no-show 3 times that week, in 1 week. And I'm just like, I don't know how the fuck you can operate like this and still be okay with yourself. Like, I couldn't be okay with myself if I continually let people down, if I continually put false promises, if I continually told people I was going to do things and then, or be places, and I never did anything. Like, there's no integrity, there's no accountability. I can't operate like that, and I can't be around people that operate like that. So I want to block this person because I don't want to deal with people like this. I have been simultaneously throughout the last couple months blocking every single person in my life that is like proving to be flaky and irresponsible and that I can't rely on them. Not in the first shot, usually because, like, you know, people make mistakes, whatever else, but when it's a continual pattern, like, I can't deal with people like that, you know? Be impeccable with your word or shut the fuck up. Sorry if you don't like my vulgarity. Go cry me a river. Anyways. So, man, oh man. So she fucking... Oh, baby's awake. So she messages me a couple days ago and she's like, meet me at the side of the road in 15 minutes and you can have your mail. And I'm like, what? And when she got the text, I was in the bathroom with my 2 babies giving them a bath. It's like, first of all, meet you at the side of the road in 15 minutes? How disrespectful and self-entitled do you got to be to imagine that I should just jump, or that I'm even able to just jump in 15 minutes and meet you at the side of the road? First of all, why am I meeting you at the side of the road with 2 babies where it's super fucking dangerous for a piece of mail? Like, it sounds so sketch when I'm doing curbside pickup on the fucking curb with my kids to get my mail. Like, why are you treating me like that? Like, don't fucking treat me like that. I would rather you put return to sender on my mail and send it back to the government, this ID that I've been waiting months for, than to treat me and my kids like that. I don't jump for anyone. There's no fucking fire. There's no reason for me to jump up, grab my kids like someone's house is on fire, and run out and meet you at the road to get my piece of mail. Like, why you're giving me a hard time after you said that you would help me and my family? Like, it just mind boggles me. And I'm not going to put up with it. So, you know what? I don't care if she has my ID or not. I've made up my mind. I'm blocking this person on my social media and my cell phone. I don't want to deal with her. Like, it hurts my heart so much to continually deal with flaky people that lie to me and let me down and know that I am in these difficult and compromising situations and doing my best to get the help that I need for my family. And it's almost like they're mocking me or they're laughing at me or they're making fun of me because, you know, they know I'm in a difficult position and it's like they're going out of their way to make it harder. And I don't appreciate that. You're not doing me a favor. If you're delaying giving me my mail for like a month at a time and then randomly telling me to jump up and meet you at the side of the road with 15 minutes notice, that's not doing me a favor. Send my mail back to the government if that's how you are going to treat me, because I did nothing to deserve this treatment. And I don't care if that makes me seem foolish and prideful because, you know, we teach people how to treat us by what we allow. And that is a lesson that I wish that I would have held on to years ago when I met my ex-husband back in 2018, is we teach people how to treat us by what we allow. And I made a promise to myself 1.5 years ago out of commitment to my own recovery that no matter what the situation, no matter what the circumstance, I will not accept unfair or abusive treatment from anyone, no matter what the circumstances, no matter what's at stake, be it finances, be it housing, be it friendship, relationships, anything. I will not accept abuse and maltreatment from anyone, no matter what is at risk. And that is the promise that I made to myself a year and a half ago. And standing firm in that boundary and that promise, it's, you know, it's paved a way that can be more challenging because, you know, you're in solitude a lot. You're very much on your own. But it's worth it. It's so worth it. The growth that comes out of all of that. But you know what? Being a part of this world, we still gotta deal with shady fuckers all the time. That was a bit of a tongue twister, and that's the truth. But you know what? I'm at my wit's end, and I'm feeling very intolerant, and I don't want to snap or lash out. So I think at this point, I'd rather just block the frustrations in my life than to deal with them. Not every frustrating situation do we need to deal with or respond to. You know, we can just let shit go without replying or engaging. So that's what my plan is. So she can take my mail and shove it up her fucking ass for all I care. Because you know what really bugs me and gets under my skin is people that know full well that someone is in a difficult or compromising situation and they don't care. They either just don't give a shit and just like don't acknowledge it and like make your life difficult, like without any regard for the situation you're already going through. And I'm just fed up with people being inconsiderate and irresponsible, and I can't deal with it. You know, on the other side of the coin, one might say I'm the irresponsible one for now cutting this woman off and like not even taking my daughter's ID from her or anything. But on my side of the coin, I have to stand up for myself and my children and the way people are treating us and using us and taking advantage of us, and this is not okay. You don't sign up to help someone and then treat them like shit afterwards or make them feel like you owe them something, they owe you something, or they're doing you a big favor and you're inconveniencing them and this and that. I don't deal with that narcissistic, covert narcissist, passive-aggressive bullshit. I don't buy into that. I don't play that little game. So, yeah. It's frustrating. So I've been like blocking people left, right, and center this last month, and I don't even care because like I am choosing very carefully and meticulously who I allow into my life, and you know what they're gonna bring to the table, and I'd rather be in solitude than have flaky, irresponsible assholes that, you know, don't value me. So that's where I'm at this morning. And TikTok banned me. Well, actually, sorry, I'm one strike away from being banned. My account is restricted. And that's very upsetting because I worked really hard on building my platform on TikTok. I have put so much effort and creative intelligence and time and energy into my content on social media, and you know, because I have violated a couple of their rules. Well, some of their rules I didn't even know that I was violating, so I think that I've pissed somebody off in management or something, and then I don't know, maybe they got it out for me. Bureaucratical bullshit. So I now have to like create a new account and transfer my stuff, or I'm gonna lose everything I created. There's a lot of time, effort, energy, and creative intelligence to lose. Yeah, it wasn't my intention to break anyone's rules. I posted a video about this bird that I was trying to save. Of all things, to get my account suspended and banned. They said that it falls under violent and graphic content. And I'm just like, I was literally just asking the general public for help, assistance, advice on what to do about this bird that I was trying to save. Like, how are we not allowed to do shit like that? With all the crap that goes on TikTok and all the questionable stuff that gets posted, I asked for help on saving a baby bird's life, and all of a sudden I'm getting banned and restricted and losing privileges and threatened to have my account closed completely because it falls under the violent and graphic. Like, I wasn't purposely hurting or mutilating the bird. The bird was stuck on our glue mouse trap, and I was trying to get her unstuck, and I was asking people for their advice on what to do. I don't have a vehicle to drive this bird out of town to the bird sanctuary. I did offer to release her to whoever might want to drive her to the bird sanctuary, but that didn't work out. I don't know. I thought it was enough to try and nurse the bird back to health and ask others for help and do my part, but I don't know. Other people think that I should have hitchhiked across town with 2 babies to get the bird to the sanctuary. I don't know. It's like, I was like, hand feeding the bird breadcrumbs of carrot muffin. But that, it wasn't enough. Nothing's ever good enough for some people. So I don't know. They flagged my account, and was asking for help to save a bird, got me banned from TikTok, and for them to essentially delete all my content because I have nothing really backed up or restored. Since the beginning of December, I have created so much content. I average about 20 content creations a day, but sometimes I create as many as 100 content creations in a day. I'm kind of like the female Rain Man. And that's okay, because intelligence is sexy. In my mind, anyway. So yeah. So I need to rethink my strategies if TikTok is banning me, and maybe I'll move back on more to YouTube. There's just some cool content creation features that TikTok uses that other platforms don't use. But whatever. I don't know. I don't really want to be somewhere where they don't want me anyways. That's kind of always been one of my mantras about life. I actually kind of think Jesus had that attitude too. He's just like, walk away. They don't want you there. They shut you out. They kick you out, whatever. Just take up your leave and go. Go somewhere where you can find where you belong, where you're wanted, where you're meant to be.